Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Now it's the All-World All-Star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gordon is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one. Here's Michael Brantley, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Paxton, a 6'4" lefty. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2000. And 10 first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out to center field. Gordon is there, 2 gone. Striding in, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Zunino reaching. Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder,
Pop high in the air. Ramirez shading to his right. One away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's done well, 7 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Bauer has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Edwin Encarnacion now.
leading off for Cleveland, designated hitter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1 the count now. So 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The head-to-head with James Paxton, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Encarnacion stands at second with no outs. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Base hit into right center. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The tag gets 1. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. The head-to-head with James Paxton, batting at an even .400. The 1-0. Popped him up. Zunino is there, and that retires the side. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Digging in now for the Mariners, Denard Span. And that misses for ball one. Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Soft liner out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's a .333 hitter. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Gene Segura standing in as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
He's set and the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Drilled to first. The tag, and he is out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. To short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Chopper to short. Segura gonna have to hurry, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. First pitch coming, here it is. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Span. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. In there at the knees, strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Lindor is there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners have drawn even. We're all square at one apiece. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Hit on the ground out to short. The throw will go to third. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. And he'll get in there safely. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He reached on a single in his first try. There goes Cano. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Runner breaks for third. Yanked on the ground down the line. Cano at second with two down. Runner's on his way to third. Swung on and missed, and that's Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off for Cleveland.
First offering on its way.
Hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Here comes another 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Gordon is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number one. In now, Josh Donaldson. He drew a base on ball his first time up. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping up to the plate, Yonder Alonso. He singled his last time up. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Denard Span. A base hit in his first trip. In there for strike 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Moving under at Kipnis, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Mitch Haniger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Gene Segura standing in. He popped out in his first trip. And that's in there for strike one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fly ball out toward right field. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping in, Melky Cabrera. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. And he'll step off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one. That wasn't even close.
Grounded back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Step on the bag for 1. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 1-0 the count. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Santu Malala answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. The next 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hey now. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Josh Donaldson would be next. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the fourth. Leading off the inning, Mike Zunino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
This is in the air out to right. Cabrera's there. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. A hit in 2 tries so far. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Josh Donaldson goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Melky Cabrera.
The 0-1 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he will indeed. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. Brantley comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Scorched to third. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Started to go around, but it's a called third. Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Nick Vincent will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Riding in once again, Denard Span. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Here comes Brantley. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go ahead run at first. And another throw over. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. 0-1 count and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now batting, Ryan Healy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit out towards second. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Here's D. Gordon now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. Digging in, Kyle Seager, and their runners at the corners now. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Andrew Miller.
Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And that's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. Coming to the plate again, Denard Span, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cano at second, Seager at first, 2 out in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. There goes Cano, and strike 3 there as they'll... Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, and they'll need him to get something going here. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. One and one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. His career history with Nick Vincent, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over the first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled up the line. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Set, here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Juan Nicasio takes over here with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. This one's down to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. This is skied out toward right. Cabrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Segura.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Kipnis has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Mike Zunino. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Cabrera going back on the warning track. Here's Yonder Alonso, his lifetime line against Nicasio. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's Melky Cabrera. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Popped him up. Segura has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now.
Struck him out. Cleveland, good night. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Bronze Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.